Hello, welcome to Monday Morning Matters. We are continuing on in our series on things a therapist wished you knew. If you want me to be honest with you right now, I just did the greatest Monday Matters and I never hit the record button. So I'm currently struggling with today's topic. Today's topic is how you talk matters. Now, we're going to get into how you talk to your kids and why that's important. But today, I just want to talk about how are you talking about yourself or your life situations. When you are looking at yourself, are you talking negatively about how you look, who you are, what you're doing, all of those things? Your kids will pick up on how you talk about yourself and they'll begin to repeat those words. How are you talking about your marriage or your relationships? Because if your kids hear you talking negatively about those things, those thought patterns get ingrained in their minds as well. They start to think that they're not important or they're not good things. How do you talk about your kids' life experience, their coaches, their teachers, their sporting events, their school? All of those things, when they hear your words about them, they start to take on those thoughts. Now, I know when negative things get said about the school or the teachers or me or Mrs. Gentry or Mr. Burnett or anything, because they come to school and they tell us, right? My mom said, or my dad said, I don't have to, or I do have to, or you have to let me. They tell us all the stuff. But more importantly, the way you think about yourself or the way you think about your life, when they hear those words, they take on those attitudes as well. If you're super negative about yourself, they start to think that they should be super negative about themselves. If you're negative about your relationships, they become negative about relationships. All of those things are absorbed into their brains. Now, you guys are fantastic parents. You are all doing the best that you can possibly do. I know that you're trying. I know that you're trying to figure it out, and I know that it's hard. But when we stand on the truths of Jesus, when we point our kids back to Him, they can grow and they can learn in that. And if you're struggling in things, if you need help, reach out to us. We can help, or we can point you in the right direction, whatever it is you need. Our children's health can be affected by our health. So when we are mentally strong, it helps us to raise mentally strong kids as well. When we're confident, it helps our kids to be confident. Sometimes you gotta fake it. I get it. I have to catch myself making sure that when I'm like trying on an outfit or doing my hair and my daughter's standing next to me, that I don't like cringe or make a face and I'm like, because I don't want her to think that she can cringe or make faces at herself, right? So, as you're talking this week, start to think about the words you're saying, who's around you. Even if you don't think they're listening, they are. They're picking up on things, right? If you hear your kids start to say, how many calories are in this cookie? You've been talking about calories too much, and they don't need to be worried about that. That's a life lesson we learned in the Burnett house. So, how you talk matters. I love you all so much. You're doing a great job.